acquiesce that request.
Absolutely. All right, let's talk about the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens in this draft, Rashod Bateman, they didn't trade up. We thought that there was a possibility they might trade up to try and go get one of the top wide receivers in this draft, parlay the 2 picks that they had at the back end of the first round. That's not how it shook out, and I think they were better suited, actually, just to stay where they were. Mm-hmm. They are continually one of the teams that drafts the best out of any others in the NFL, and they knocked it out of the park with their 2 first-round picks. With Rashod Bateman and with Odafe Oweh, formerly known as Jason Oweh, I thought those were great picks there at the back end of the first round.
Well, here's the thing. People are going to say, oh, we only got a B-. You were obviously a much better student than I was because I was always pretty happy with a B-.
Yeah.
A's are special. Jason Oweh Odafe Oweh scares the absolute heebie-jeebies out of me. Now, with that being said, there's probably not a team in the NFL that I like the chances of him reaching his potential better than Baltimore.
Yeah.
This is another one of those grades that could greatly fluctuate. Rashod Bateman's a very safe receiver. In terms of the on-field, I had no doubt about him. Now, now that the draft process is over, I can tell you what I heard about Rashod Bateman. He's a jackass. Like a raw, unadulterated, pure jackass. And so am I. So takes one to know one.
Shocker, wide receiver with attitude.
Yeah, and there were some teams that had some big concerns about his attitude and his character and all those things. Now, him going to Baltimore, that kind of mitigates the risk to me because he's so good on the field. Mm-hmm. I have no doubt of how he translates. I think that will be fine. Oweh scares me a little bit, and I think it's going to take some time. Mm-hmm. I really like the Ben Cleveland pick.
Oh, God, it was so good.
I think Ben Cleveland could end up being like Marshall Yanda and just be a starter in this league forever. The good thing is he goes to Baltimore, and he's going to have time to remake his body because he needs to hit weights aggressively because there's some bad weight on him. But the tape on him is tremendous, and I want you to think about it. He was that good in the SEC carrying 20 pounds of bad weight.
Yeah.
That's rare. Usually guys that heavy in the SEC, the tape shows it because they're too slow. Yeah. They can't deal with a Christian Barmore. They can't deal with guys like that. He did. I like the Tylan Wallace pick in the 4th round.
Yep.
And I can't believe I'm about to say this out loud. I like the Shaun Wade pick.
Wow.
A player that I don't know that there's ever been a player that I've been more down on for longer than Shaun Wade. But you're telling me he goes to G-Baby asked me in the comments. The order of teams is by division. So there's one more team left? We got one more team left in the AFC North. And we'll actually put in the comments who you asked me about, and we'll start with that team in your division.
Do Las Vegas.
Okay, so we got one more team that'll be the Raiders.
Yep.
If you want me to audible teams, feel free. We only have the AFC done. The NFC will be tomorrow.
Yeah.
But if you want to hear a specific team, we will absolutely do it in that order.
Yeah.
I really like what Baltimore did. And I know the B- is going to look like I'm down on it. I'm really not. This is what Baltimore does. Mm-hmm. They draft very, very, very well. And you took a lot of high upside guys. And you know why and you know why I like that so much? Because these high upside guys with Lamar Jackson, if you hit them, you're going to be really good, and it's going to cover up the deficiencies of Lamar Jackson.
My 2 favorite picks of the draft for the Ravens were definitely the Ben Cleveland and the Tylan Wallace. I thought they were high value at where they got them. Now you're looking at a wide receiver core of Rashod Bateman, Tylan Wallace, and Marquise Hollywood Brown.
Sammy Watkins
as well. Wow, that makes it even better.
Oh yeah.
Now I think Sammy Watkins is a really good, is underrated blocking wide receiver. I think he's going to do some things for them more than just in the passing game.
There will be zero excuses now for Lamar Jackson's throwing ability. He will have the full opportunity to prove himself as a thrower of the football. We know what he can do with his legs. We know that in the MVP year, he led the league in touchdown passes. This is an opportunity for him to put a lot of the doubters to rest with a wide receiver core that is vastly improved over what they had last year.
And I also think with that being said, they're basically saying here, we got the 5-year option, but you need to show us something this year if we're going to extend you, because there is reports out of Baltimore that they are on the fence.
Well, and they should be. Well, and they should be, and they're way apart on money.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, is that's why Baltimore's been good for 19 of the last 20 years.
Yeah.
They don't overpay just because of what people want them to do. If they don't think Lamar Jackson can win them a Super Bowl, he's not going to be a Baltimore Raven. Mm-hmm. Now, do I think that ultimately they get it done? I do. Because you don't let quarterbacks like that walk out the door. But what you do is build a team around them, which is exactly what Baltimore has done, and I applaud them for it.